Hey y'all, Josh here today, aka the world's greatest dad. We're doing dad stuff, baby. And what we got in our hands today is the MZK 20V battery powered mini cultivator and tiller. And today we're going to break this bad boy down, tell you everything you need to know about it, see if it might be a good tool for you as well. So with that being said, let's get it. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning. When you pick this thing up, it's going to come to you in a box just like this. Let's get her opened up and see what we're working with. And here's everything that was inside the box. As you can see, our tiller itself is going to come in 3 pieces. We're going to have our wall battery charger right here. Now, if you ordered the unit with 2 batteries, obviously you're going to get 2. Otherwise, you'll just get a single 20V battery. Got our instruction book right here. Even threw in a nice pair of gloves. And before we get started, let's take a little closer look at our user manual. Basically, just has some diagrams on how to put this thing together, how to charge your battery, and some maintenance as well. So next up, let's go ahead and put this thing together. We're going to start right here with our handle piece along with our cultivator piece. And one thing to pay attention to, these need to connect correctly. So make sure you don't jam this in the wrong way. It should slide in there nice and easy. And then all we're simply going to do is take this locking mechanism and turn it right until you secure it nice and tight. Next off, we'll go ahead and attach our little support handle here. Simply take this piece off there, pull out your screw, slide this over until it clicks in. Put your screw back through there and tighten this thing on. Now this is adjustable, so you can get it set exactly where you want, lower or higher on the neck. So next off, let's take a little closer look at the battery charger itself and how you charge these batteries up. Now again, we got a 2-pack of these batteries, so I've actually already charged one up and another one still needs charge, so I can kind of show you the difference. First off, to plug this in, you're just going to put it right on top, and the green light here is going to mean that the battery is already charged and full. Now if we move it over to this one, you'll see the light is going to turn red, which means it's charging. So as soon as that turns green, you'll know this battery is also fully charged. If we take a look at the battery itself, there's this little on button right here. Push that, and it's going to show you where you are at as far as battery capacity. Now to put the battery into our machine itself, we're simply going to slide it right in here till it goes click. And if you need to remove the battery, simply push down here and pull it out. Now, a couple other things you should know about these MZK batteries. Number 1, they are 20V lithium ion. Number 2, you can use these in over 50 plus tools that MZK makes. And number 3, you should get about 20 to 30 minutes max life out of this when you're running your cultivator. So now that we got this thing all put together, let's head down into the garden and put this thing to work. Now the reason I was so excited to pick this thing up is because it's just a light duty little cultivator that my wife can use, and I don't got to bust out the big tiller in these smaller situations. We're in one of our little smaller gardens right now, and this thing's going to be perfect for some small jobs in here. Now this thing only weighs just under 9 pounds, so really anybody can use this thing without getting fatigued or tired, and it's going to work really great in smaller areas like this. Today we're going to be cultivating right along this little fence line, which as you can see, really isn't very wide, where you could use any other type of tiller. Now this tool does have a built-in safety lock where you can't just pull the trigger and it takes off. Basically, you've got 2 of these different safety locks on each side, and one of those must be pushed in while you pull the trigger for you to operate. So if I want to power it with my thumb over here, I simply push that in with my thumb and pull the trigger. You could also use your index finger there and pull the trigger, but you can't just pull the trigger by itself. And we just finished up side 1, and as you can see, the width on this thing is just going to be about 7.8 inches wide, and really just does a great job tilling up some ground, especially when you compare it to this other side that we haven't even touched yet. And now both sides of our little garden row are ready to plant. It only took us about 1.5 minutes to do so as well. Now, although this battery still has plenty of juice, I would suggest going with the 2 battery option if you can afford it, simply because if you're in the middle of a task, you don't want to have to stop to charge a battery. It's much easier just to pull one off, pull out your other one that's all charged up, put it on, and finish the task. So there you go, kids. That's pretty much everything you need to know about the MZK 20V battery powered cultivator and tiller. Now, at the end of the day, is this thing going to replace my full-size rototiller? Absolutely not, but this thing definitely has a time and a place. It's going to be great for smaller areas in our garden like we did today, and it's going to be an awesome tool for my wife who hates trying to fire up those gas-powered machines. She can simply put the battery in this thing, go to town, and the fact that it weighs less than 9 pounds, it's not going to wear her out as well. It's for those reasons and more, I'm going to give this thing a world's greatest dad thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you one. Hey, one more thing before you go. I want to let you know that the MZK company behind this mini battery-powered cultivator and tiller is a big fan of the World's Greatest Dad's in-depth and informational videos. Therefore, a few weeks ago, they reached out to me and asked me if they could send me this product for video review purposes. Now, with that being said, all the thoughts and opinions expressed in this video were my own, and I always do my best to accurately describe any product I review. Now, I hope this video helped you out. We'll see you next time.